or I'll put your muzzle back on.
It was Connor's, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Wasn't it?
Well, do we still need the guard dog, Governor?
Mrs. Morris knows who you are.
Oh, you've had me fooled.
Let's hope the women think the same way, for your sake.
Yeah. Well, I presume you've been briefed by your superiors.
Yes, and you should know I was against the idea from the start.
Anything else?
You'll be sharing with Mullins.
Yeah, we got to know each other in the shower block.
We had a busy morning. I won't apologize for that.
I thought for a moment it might have been an attempt on Lisa's life.
You really think they'll bring someone in?
Only if they can't get someone in here to do it.
Look, we know that Gran went into hospital and she made arrangements for Zoe to be looked after. We know that she was discharged 3 weeks ago. We know that she died 2 weeks ago.
What happened? Where is she, Joe? Where is my baby?
We're honest, decent people. We've wanted a baby all our married lives. We can give her everything.
Yeah, I know all that, love, but poor woman.
Ivan, as far as I'm concerned, she's mine. And no one's ever going to take her away from me.
Hey, ain't so bad being top dog. Sheila's let you go first and everything.
Yeah, one of the perks.
Yeah. Still reckon you'd be better at it than me, though.
Oh, bull, you're wearing it like a glove. You'll have your own dunny next.
Hey, Belle's come up real good since Maxwell shot through.
Yeah, the bitch stuffed her right up. She found it a bit hard from Blackmore, eh?
Do you reckon everything's going according to plan?
We'll soon find out. Make sure you got your tranny tuned into the request show this morning. I've got one coming in from Spanner.
Who?
The outside contact.
I want a word with you two.
Phew, the walking garbage dump.
You got a beef, you tell her. She's running the show.
I don't care who's running things. Now, you lot have had your fun, so let's just drop it, OK? I don't want anything interfering with my trade.
Sure. We'll trade with you right now. You give us that key and we'll leave you in one piece.
You want something, you pay for it like everyone else.
Where is it, Simpson?
Forget about it if you know what's good for you.
Hey, did she say that to the top dog?
Sure, they'll try us out. Always do. You don't seem too worried. I'm not. Morning.
Now, shove it.
Well, I should have dropped the bitch there and then.
You did all right.
G'day. Did you sleep okay, did you?
Slept on concrete softening those beds.
Any hot water left? There, heaps. Jump in.
Hey, did you see the sign I did for Alice? I'm practicing me drawing.
Hey, look out for Casa.
Yeah, it's really good, huh?
Yeah, it's a bit soggy because of the steam. See ya.
Bye.
Laundry pickup's early this morning.
Yeah, Gov's orders. See ya.
Well, they've just nicked off with all their stuff.
Told you they'd test us.
That's great. What do we do now?
Have our showers. Walk back in these. One for you and one for me.
Now, where'd you get these from?
Let's just say no one ever catches Lisa Mullins with her pants down.
Going on?
Your friend has been pestering us since 4 o'clock this morning. Thought it was time I brought her home.
I just wanted you to help find my baby. Now, is that asking too much?
I told you we're doing everything. Look, she's tired and she's cranky. See if you can talk into getting some sleep, because I can't.
Yes, of course.
We'll come up with something soon. Provided we don't have any more interruptions, okay?
Yes, sure, Bill.
Wish I could say it was a pleasure. Bye, Joe.
Thank you.
Well, go on. Tell me off, everybody else has.
The hell do you mean creeping out like that? I thought you were here asleep.
How could I sleep knowing that Zoe's out there with God knows who?
They will find her if you give them a chance.
Oh, and how can I just sit around here waiting?
Laurie, the police have to be systematic.
Systematic? Well, I've heard since I've got here. It's a child we're talking about, not a TV set. Now, where is she?
Bill Watson is a thorough, caring man. That's why I contacted him.
I don't think he could care less whether I found Zoe or not.
Oh, of course he does. Now, look, you have got to get some rest. You're out on your feet.
I have got to find her.
Yes, and we will. But first things first. And you are going to get some rest, right?
You gave it away when you kept looking at each other. I noticed things like that comes from having deaf parents.
So how'd you get the petticoats past us?
Sleight of hand. Sleight of what? Sleight of hand, like I showed you last night with a little red ball. Hand is quicker than the eye.
Fair income. I stuffed them in your shower bag.
Is this the usual sort of work we get?
Yeah. Well, we're not designing skyscrapers or advising the PM.
Hope you don't mind me volunteering, I suppose.
No. I've heard these places are pretty boring to sit around all day.
Is that right? Hey, that's Top Dog's job, Lurch. Hey, you with a head in the clouds. You got some official business to do.
What? Gotta go and show Wendy how to do the folding.
Oh, yeah, sure. It's the first sign of madness talking to yourself.
She's practicing for the governor, aren't you?
How do you know?
Can read your lips.
Yeah?
She's got deaf parents. That's where she got a sleight of hand, isn't it, Lisa?
And that was the Bullet Jones
not quite,
Orchestra
Bill,
with
no.
Summer
Is it the
Moons.
long ends first
Our next
or the short
request is
ends?
for the girls of Cell
long.
Block H at West Detention
They're
Centre.
playing that song for us.
You've got to give a very special hello to Alice and Rita.
He said your names and
Request is for
everything.
Jail
Request
Break
show,
by
eh?
Rock group
Yeah, something like
AC/DC. Unfortunately, Alice and Rita, we don't have the disc handy. We'll have to settle for a lovely concerto, Set Me Free.
Wimps,
Hope you
what have they
enjoy
got
it.
against a bit
And
of rock and
cheerio
roll?
to all the
Hey,
other
at
girls.
least
Thanks,
it's nice
Rock
to know
Girls
someone's
Dino
thinking of your
Harris.
age. Yeah, real confident, isn't it?
Oh, morning, Miss Ferguson.
Morning.
And what have we got today? Drugs, liquor, cigarettes?
Just get on with it, will you?
Hope you don't think I meant anything by that last remark. All clear?
Any news on Maxwell?
No, nothing. By the way, Greg Evans called to thank us about the telethon and mentioned you by name. I thought you'd like to know.
Oh, thanks for telling me. Are they the rosters?
Just on the lucky last now.
Okay, give them to me and I'll take them through with me.
No worries. Oh, do you mind if I get this? Wentworth Detention Centre.
Hello, I'd like to speak to Mr. Rodney Adams, please.
This is Mr. Adams. Who's calling?
That's Maxwell.
Where are you?
I haven't got all day, Mr. Adams.
Oh, look, do you mind if I take this? It's a family emergency.
Well, look, just hurry up. I'll be in the governor's office if anyone wants me.
Ferguson was right in front of me. I had to think of something fast, not to...
Can you talk now?
Where are you? You sound miles away.
I am. Some place called Higgs Gully.
Why did you escape?
It wasn't my idea.
Look, you've got to give yourself up.
Look, Rodney, I have to see you. When can you get here?
I'm not due for a break until 12.
Well, find an excuse, anything. Just get here as soon as you can. Please. Rodney, I didn't escape. I was kidnapped.
Where are you?
There's only one telephone booth in town. I'll meet you there. Just remember, Higgs Gully.
Jenkins to see you, Governor.
Show in, will you? Well, Alice, what can I do for you? Well, I just wanted
Don't
to...
waste the governor's time.
Problems?
Well, not exactly. Well, seeing as how I'm the new top dog, I just wanted to
Top
ask...
dog, when did that happen?
Well, last night. It's all above board.
I'm surprised we weren't told earlier.
Actually, Mrs. Slattery did mention it when I arrived. I thought it was someone's idea of a bad joke.
Oh, they voted for me and everything. Honest, Mrs. Reynolds.
I believe you, Alice. Thank you for telling me.
Pleasure.
Okay, Jenkins, you've had your moment of glory. Let's go.
Oh, hang on, I haven't finished yet. Me and Mrs. Reynolds have got things to negotiate.
Like what exactly?
Well, seeing as how the telethon was such a success, well, we thought we should follow it up. You know, like, strike while the phones are hot.
What exactly did you have in mind? Well, sports competition. Officers versus us. What do you reckon?
Well, that depends. What arrangements did you have in mind?
Oh, well, we haven't finished planning everything yet. We've got to work out the fine details.
Yes, well, I'll look into it when those fine details have been worked out.
Oh, beauty!
Mind you, the first thing I want to know is how you plan to raise the money.
Oh, that's the easy bit. We're getting sponsored.
Good. How many have you got already?
Oh, well, actually, none.
Come along,
Well,
Jenkins. They'll be missing your brain power in the laundry.
The sponsors we had for the Deaf Children's Appeal were very helpful. Perhaps you could consider those.
Oh, hey, I'll tell the girls. Hey, it's been real nice negotiating with you.
You realise the mother being out of prison will probably complicate things.
Typical, isn't it? The woman abandons the child and then expects to claim her back the moment she's free.
She still has a mother's rights, June. We can't alter that.
It is possible to get around it, if we can show the child's at risk.
Of course she's at risk. She didn't even want to see the baby on visiting days.
Tell me about the grandmother. She seems to be coping, looking after the child.
Well, we don't know that well. She does seem a bit frail now you come to mention it.
Frail. It's criminal expecting a woman of that age to raise a child. It's the mother's responsibility. And if she isn't up to it, the child should be given to someone who is.
She'd have a good home here, Mr. Bryce.
Yes, I'm sure she would. You haven't seen the old lady since she asked you to look after the child?
No. We tried everything. Rang the number she gave us. Even the local hospitals. Nothing.
She probably deserted her too, like the mother did.
That's not fair, June.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just get angry when I think of the way people treat their children.
Yes, well, I'll get the ball rolling and make a few inquiries about the grandmother myself.
Poor little thing. She deserves a lot better.
What do you think our chances are, Mr. Bryce, of being able to foster the child?
Well, there's no doubt that she's been neglected, and the mother hasn't exactly shown herself to be willing to shoulder her responsibilities. Yes, I think we have a very good case.
Well, she's about to hit the whole thing on the head. So I says to her, why don't we get sponsors like we did for the little deaf kids? She was all for it. Reckon I wasn't just a pretty face.
So how come you didn't tell us about it?
Oh, well, I didn't want to leak it before I told Reno. Us professionals have got to do things professional-like.
How are you going to get sponsors? I mean, you can't exactly go door knocking now, can you? Oh, Alice has probably got it all worked out, saving it for Reno.
Oh, well, I was thinking, if you would tell me your ideas, then I could see if they'd work better in mine.
Oh, don't worry about it. The screws will help. Bar Ferguson.
Hey, yeah, Mr. Jackson and Piggy Stout will be in it for sure.
Yeah, you still haven't told us what the events are. No, it'll be the normal ones, wouldn't it? Running, jumping, 100-metre dash.
Yeah, all of them.
Not me, sister. Herb Elliott, I ain't.
Oh, geez, I still got to weigh up the pros and cons, but...
Hey, can you give us a hand with this? Yeah, sure, Mel. What's your problem? Oh, this is more of a shredder than a machine. Oh, yeah, same as before. I'll have to give it a yank.
No, we'll fix it.
All right, suit yourself.
Come on. Oh, God. That's it. Oh,
Shirley, is that?
wait, are we okay?
Yeah, I think so. It's just as well this gave way, otherwise we'd be picking up the machine as well.
They won't put me on a charge, will they? Because it wasn't my fault.
No, but something just tells me you just nominated the main event for the sports meeting.
What do you mean?
Well, you want to beat the screws at something? We challenge them to a tug of war. Good one.
Hey, I thought of one. A sack race.
A sack race?
Yeah. I was champion at my state school. I set a record they still haven't broken.
Come on, the screws will laugh if you suggest that.
Look, I'm top dog and I'm going to ask for a sack race. And that's final.
Looking for someone?
Yes. I'm looking for little girl Zoe Wilkinson. She used to come here regularly with her granny.
Lovely child. Her mother was in prison, apparently.
When did you last see her?
Why do you want to know? You're the mother, aren't you?
When did you last see her? Please tell me.
I'd rather not say if you don't mind. Now, if you'd excuse me.
Please, it's my child we're talking about.
Your child? So you dumped her on an elderly woman who could hardly look after herself. If it weren't for the Hoskings, she wouldn't have coped at all.
Did you say the Hoskings?
Your mother was a sick woman, Mrs. Wilkinson. We can all be thankful that they were there, which is more than I can say for you. Goodbye.
Please, why won't you help me?
Yes, can I help you?
We'd like a room, please.
Name, address, and rego number.
Thank you.
Mr. Johnson. Room 22. Breakfast at 8. And if you'd like a newspaper, just mark it there.
Fine. Thank you.
How do you reckon you go against a semi-trailer, Merle?
Hey, let's double it. 4 of us next time.
Yeah, no worries.
Come on, Spider, you've been doing nothing but watching. How about joining in?
I don't want her ripping my bloody arms off.
Well, I might stop you ripping everyone else's off, eh?
Don't want to play your stupid games. Oh, not exactly sociable now, is
Oh,
she?
she'd trade her mum for a pack of the fags. So who's going to join in? Hey, you want to go?
No, I'll pass. Oh, come on, it's just for a laugh.
Don't want to. Maybe one of their mothers will read.
No, I want to know why Miss Precious here is piking. Afraid of working up a lather, are we?
I said I don't want to. Law against that, is there? No, it's no big deal. We'll just get someone else.
I say Mullins either joins in or gives us a bloody good reason why not.
Yeah.
Well?
All right, I'm a photographic model and I can't risk hurting myself.
Oh, she's protecting her livelihood, girls. What sort of modelling is it? Soft-core or hardcore?
Mind your own bloody business.
Pay well, does it?
Bet all them photographers want their bit too.
Oh, give up. Oh, you're barking up the wrong tree. It's a boyfriend who takes the shots. I've met him. He's a great guy.
Boyfriend? I thought you were anti-blokes all the way.
Yeah, well, this one's different.
Oh, got 2 heads, has he?
Nah. But at least he's got a brain. Come on, you guys. We've all got to make a few bucks.
Oh, come on, Lurch. We'll give Merle a tug. Lorna! Let's go, killer.
Thanks.
All right, I'm coming. Where is she? What have you done with her? Who are you? I'm Lorelei Wilkinson. Zoe Wilkinson's mother. Remember I spoke to you on the phone? The lady at the nursery said that you were taking care of Zoe for Granny. Now, I want her back.
Ivan!
I won't press charges if you hand her over without any fuss.
What's going on?
It's Zoe's mother.
You've got no right barging in here like
I want
this.
my child back. Why did you lie to me about seeing her?
We thought you meant... had we seen her recently? As far as we know, she's with your mother.
Gran's dead. Now, where's Zoe? Where is she? Where is Zoe?
It belongs to our niece.
Zoe!
Sorry, you're upsetting my wife. We haven't got your child. Now, please leave.
I am not leaving without her. You're leaving right now. What are you trying to say? You're not seriously thinking of keeping her.
I don't want to have to throw you out, but I will if I'm forced to.
I don't believe you two. You don't think you can get away with this?
You don't even deserve a child, Miss Wilkinson. Now, please leave.
Better ring Bryce. Tell him what's happened.
What if I tell the police you didn't want to escape? I'm a prison officer. They'd have to believe me.
Not necessarily. Unless we can get watertight evidence against Connors, it means added time on my sentence. Or Blackmore. Neither of us want that, do we?
And what am I supposed to do? I can't just ask her.
Talk to Spider Simpson. She'll help you if you pay her enough.
Simpson, she'll change sides at the drop of a hat.
Not
That's what
if
she'll
you
do.
pay her enough. She's never let a client down yet, I can guarantee it.
God, why did this have to happen just when things were going so well?
Rodney, I'm tired now. Either you go along with the plan or you just turn me straight over to the police. It's up to you.
I could never do that.
Well, then talk to Simpson. If this comes off, I might even get a reduced sentence. Not to mention the pat on the back you'll get out of it.
Is Miss Ferguson there, please? It's urgent. Joan? It's Laurie. I think I found Zoe.
Where was she?
Well, I haven't exactly got her. Remember that I told you that I spoke to the Hoskings?
Yeah, and they hadn't seen her.
They lied. I've just been there. She's in the house. I know she is.
Well, where are you? Have you rung Sergeant Watson?
No, he'll just think I'm being a nuisance.
It's nonsense. Ring him and tell him what...
Please come. I'm in a phone booth just down from the house. Now, please, will you hurry?
For goodness sake, calm down. Now, you go back to the flat and you ring Sergeant Watson and tell him exactly what you've told me. I'll be there as soon as I...
It's all right. I'm sorry I disturbed you. I'll talk to you later.
Lorelei? Helen, get me police headquarters, please. Yeah, Sergeant Bill Watson.
Makes us about even, I reckon. What does?
You helped me out before lunch.
Oh, well, they like to see me mates copping it.
Maybe one of these days I'll help you get Morris off your back.
Get a surgical operation for that one.
Cuppa?
No, thanks. That tar we drank at lunch just about killed off all my taste buds.
No sweat.
Listen, I hope you don't mind me saying that I'd met Lester, because, well, I almost feel like I had.
Rabbit it on last night, didn't I?
Ever thought of sending him a postcard?
Hey? May as well give the screws a map where to find him.
I'm talking about the unofficial mail, Pony Express. I've got a contact who'll pass on messages. Cheap, no questions, strictly confidential.
Yeah? You for real?
There if you want it.
Wouldn't mind giving the bugger a mouthful for leaving me up the creek.
Give you a carbon copy of my letter.
Nah, he'd probably take it the wrong way. Blokes always do.
Yeah.
Thank God you're here. I think they must have gone the other way.
Pardon?
The Hoskings, I think they must have turned left.
Oh, who are the Hoskins?
They've kidnapped my Zoe, my baby.
Oh, and you were just going after them to make a citizen's arrest, right? Come on, lady, I've heard better from a 10-year-old.
It's the truth, I swear. And if you don't believe me, call Joan Ferguson at Wentworth Prison. But be quick about it or we'll lose them.
Hit the jackpot, Sarge. Car stolen. Report's just through.
Now, what was that you were saying about Wentworth Detention Centre?
Look, I know what you're thinking, but I'm telling you the truth. They really have got my baby.
Well, I think you better come down the station with us, madam.
No! Look, we're wasting too much time.
Look, I can always throw in resisting arrest.
Oh, thank heavens, Sergeant Watson.
Thought it might have been you.
They've got my Zoe, and I'm sure if we hurry, we'll catch them.
Just taking her in for questioning. Stolen car.
There's no need, Sergeant. But I do want you to intercept a car. Now, what are they driving?
A Falcon.
Yes.
It's red, I think.
What model?
I don't know. It's red. Isn't that enough?
A red Falcon, Sergeant. Couple by the name of Hoskings. They've got a young one with them. We'll meet you all back at their place, okay?
No worries.
Thank you. I really thought I was in serious trouble.
You're not out of it yet, believe me. Now, come on, let's go.
Got two separate bits of rope here, right? I'm going to join them together. You watch.
Oh, Kim, how can you do that?
Oh, I just tie a knot in the end like this, see? Yeah. Okay. Hands together. And then I wrap it around my hand and I say the magic words, Harley Davidson.
What?
Well, I get the magic Harley Davidson dust, but you've got to say Harley Davidson too.
Harley
Harley Davidson and presto!
Wow! How did you do it? Tell me how you did it.
Oh, it's a secret. Promised Lisa I wouldn't tell.
She show ya?
Yeah, after lunch. Scrounged this from Spider. Sort of a freebie.
I don't like her.
Who does?
Do you reckon if I asked Lisa real nicely that she'd tell me how to do it and I wouldn't tell anyone? I promise.
Don't tell me. It's the famous cut the rope and join it again trick.
Yeah, Rick just showed me. It's real fair to magic.
I'm going to try cut the body in half one later on the freak.
Oh, damn bells.
Pearls bells, you mean? Come on, back to the salt mines, girls.
Oh, goody, our bags are dry.
Hey, listen. It's about Lisa. I just wanted to ask you to lay off about the boyfriend.
Is this an official complaint? Because if it is, you better front the top door.
No, it's a friendly request. She's not hassling you, is she?
Look, no one comes in here looking like that. Turns up with a kinky boyfriend, expects to get away without a ragging. Did she put you up to this?
Of course not. It's just that I don't reckon it's any of your business whether a boyfriend takes pictures of her or not.
Tough! Click, go the cameras. Click, click, click.
Got a minute for an old digger?
Pamela! Oh.
Well, are you going to invite me inside or we bring the chairs out here?
Sorry, come in.
Thought you'd never ask.
I can't believe it. The last time I spoke to you, it must have been 2 years ago, you were up seeing your brother at Warrabilla.
Billawarra. Got 4 kids now. 4 more than his big sister.
Oh, so great to see you.
Missed you too. Hey, saw you being interviewed about that telethon. You looked great. If I didn't know any better, I would have said you were cool and sophisticated.
Oh, I'm surprised I looked calm at all. We were in the middle of an escape.
Heard about that too. They're really keeping you busy.
You can say that again, but don't. I'll pour us a drink to celebrate.
It'll spoil the image, but tar.
Sherry? Brandy?
Whatever happened to beer?
Beer it is. Back in a minute. You're going to tell me what you're doing in Melbourne or just keep me guessing?
Well, looks like we're finally going to work together.
How?
Oh, I've been contracted by the Corrective Services to work as a counsellor, help Aboriginal girls cope with being locked up, get them out of the downward spiral.
Which prisons?
Oh, the whole shebang. Youth training centres to high security. Guess that includes yours.
Well, we could do with some expert help. When do you start?
Did. 2 weeks ago. Would have come early, except I got caught up with red tape. Who sends memos to who? Found out it's better not to send them at all. Just do it.
I'll drink to that and get this top off.
Here, give it to me.
It's all right. I think I've got it.
Look who's out of practice.
Has been quite a while.
I'm a friend of Sergeant Watson and Lorelei.
This is my wife, June.
Glad you could make it. I think she could do with a friendly face.
Got here as soon as I could.
Isn't she beautiful? I'd forgotten how much I missed her.
Yes, she's a very pretty little girl.
So I don't care about her. Anyone would think that I was a heartless mother.
Oh, I'm sure no one means it. Just the heat of the moment. When all this is sorted out...
What do you mean sorted out? I'm her mother. Why can't I just take her home where she should be?
Yes, I'm sure you will. Soon. What's the problem?
Hoskins' lawyers have made an application for temporary custody. In fact, I should have heard something by now. Look, I'll just ring and find out. Ah. Hello. Yes, this is Watson. Yeah.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Satisfied? Now, come on, John, let's get out of here.
Not so fast. It's my duty to inform you, Miss Wilkinson, that the Supreme Court has made an injunction. Mr. and Mrs. Hosking have been granted temporary custody pending formal proceedings.
Oh, that could take years.
You've been allowed limited access, at times agreeable to the Hoskings. Sorry. That's how it stands.
You gave it to her.
Oh, like hell, bitch ripped it off. I'm repossessing it.
You give it back or I'll bang you. It's rakes.
What's going on here?
Nothing, Mr. Adams. Just playing.
Then go and play somewhere else.
Oh, I've got to go to the toilet.
That can wait. Now move. Not you, Simpson.
Ah, fair go. There's rules against screws victimising prisoners.
I'm not victimising you. I just want to talk to you.
About what?
This isn't easy for me to say.
Make a change?
Don't push me, Simpson. I need your help to get a prisoner to confess to something.
Ah, no, you don't. Haven't you heard what the women do to legs?
You wouldn't be lagging. All you have to do is get Connors in conversation.
Connors.
Well, she is the one who set up Kath Maxwell's escape.
You don't say.
I want you to get her to admit it.
Bet you do.
The conversation will be taped on one of those small cassette players.
Make you look real good in front of the department, eh?
Will you do it?
Tricky one. High risk.
I'll pretend I confiscated the tape and found out what was on it by chance. No one will know you're involved.
Dicey. Besides, Mr. Adams, you couldn't afford
How
it.
much?
Like I said, high risk.
Just tell me how much.
$20. Cash. That's just the booking fee. Rest is payable when you get the tape.
So we grew up. Main thing is we hadn't sold out. We're still doing what we can where we can.
And what did happen with Rick? You never got round to telling me.
Who knows? Two passionate people who thought having a common cause was the key to a happy marriage. It was. Only someone forgot to tell them what happened later.
Sorry.
Dan, I thought you were out for the night.
Well, I was, but I got halfway there and realised I'd left my wallet behind. G'day, Dan Moulton.
Pamela Madigan. I'm Anne's cousin from up the bush.
Cousins.
Pam's an old friend from uni days.
Pleased to meet you. Look, I hate to press the flesh and run, but I've really got...
Press the flesh and run. Catch you later.
Yeah. Oh, God. Typical, right under my nose. See you.
I'm impressed. Where did you dig him up from?
Just a friend.
With his own key? How long have you two been living together?
Actually, he's moving out as soon as his flat's vacant.
Didn't work out.
Looked promising for a while, and then the bottom just sort of fell out.
Something tells me I've got more catching up to do than I thought.
You'd better get some quick training, and Mrs. Reynolds okayed the games. There got to be 6 events, including a marathon, an egg and spoon race, a sack race, with the feature event being a tug of war. And I think it's only fair to warn you that I've been voted captain of the officers team.
Oh, yeah, we all know who your anchor man is for the tug of war, eh?
You're gonna laugh too soon, Jenkins.
I thought I was anchor man.
It's anchor woman.
Yeah, for our side. They don't call a tow truck for nothing, eh, girls?
Hey, what about the mud pit?
Yes, the tug of war's been held over a mud pit, and I know for sure it won't be us who'll be getting dirty.
Oh, Bull, we're going to rub your noses in it. Nice and legal.
I'm sure the best team will win.
Well, I guess that means you got the sponsors for us, eh?
Yes, your mate Dan got some community groups in on it. Ought to raise quite a bit.
Oh, son of a gun. He probably hired a dog collar and did house calls.
Your team's been sponsored by the Victoria Police.
What?
The police? Who else is on the team, Alice?
Oh, geez, well, I'm still working on that. There's you, me, Reed, Wendy and Lisa.
What? Forget it. No, I'm getting dragged through the mud.
Oh, break out the cotton wool. Lisa's afraid of her boyfriend going off her.
Can't you leave Lester out of it for 5 minutes?
Lester is his name. Sounds like a bloody horse's
I don't know what you're bloody talking about.
Ooh, touchy, are we?
Any wonder, I'm pulling out too.
Oh, you can't do that. We've got no one to replace you.
Yeah? What about her?
No bloody way.
Hey, Lisa.
Geez, what you have to drop that for? I didn't mean to. It just slipped out. I could have kicked myself.
Yeah, well, I suppose I would have found out sooner or later. Thanks for backing me up anyway.
I don't know when to stop.
Yeah. I'm starting to think the best form of defence might be to go on the attack.
Huh? What do you got in mind?
Not here, come on.
Here.
Thank you.
Look, I know it hurts, but if you're going to have any chance of winning custody,
You
you're
shouldn't
going to...
have to win her back. I'm her mother. Doesn't that mean anything?
Laurie, remember I told you how upset I was when I lost Shane? Well, the fact is, he's really very happy with his new parents. I still get an occasional letter.
Oh, so you think I should just give up and leave Zoe with those terrible Hosking people? Is that what you're trying to tell me to do?
I'm trying to tell you to be more objective.
You know, if Graham was alive, none of this would have happened.
You going to be all right for the funeral tomorrow?
God, it's like some stupid nightmare. They're treating me like a hardened criminal. You know, maybe that's what I should be. Maybe I should just go in there and steal Zoe back.
You do that and you'll prove them right, that you aren't a responsible mother.
Well, then how do I convince them that I am?
By playing the rules and being as organised as they are. Now, tomorrow we get a good solicitor. And in the meantime, you drink your drink and try and get some rest.
Yeah, but it's still the sack race and the marathon. You want to be able to pull off the marathon. How do you figure that? Well, like running around after cows on the farm. You could win it in your gumboots.
Jeez, you need the bull after me these days. Ah, g'day, Mr. Adams. Here on the losing team.
Just get on with what you're doing and keep the noise down.
Good morning to you too.
Crawled out of the wrong side of his hole this morning.
Yeah, you can bet he'll put the mockers on it.
Oh, no way. We're up and out and ready to roll.
Yeah. Watch it.
Gee, things are looking up without Maxwell round, eh? Gee, I'd like to give their mates at Sprunger a pat on the back.
They weren't no mates. Not of hers, anyway.
What do you mean?
Oh, use your brain. She was getting too big for her boots, so she had to get transferred. Oh, bugger, I forgot my shampoo.
Oh, you can borrow mine if you like.
There might be a lesson for you in there too, Simpson.
Who's going to teach me? You?
If I can fix Maxwell, you'll be easy meat. What are we going to do to those screws, girls? That's what we're going to do.
Hey, I can't wait to see Adams get dragged through the mud.
Yeah, you and the rest of H Block.
You ever had prisoner versus screw days before?
Yep, we licked him once at volleyball. I hope you don't mind us stirring you about Lester. It was just good for a laugh, you know.
Forget it.
Hey, sure you don't want me on the tug-of-war team?
Hey, hang on a minute, Jenkins. We made a verbal agreement last night, remember? Vicky and I get to run the book if we join the team.
Oh, well, you always be on the cheer squad. Yeah, good idea.
Well, you're not going to get out here before it turns into a what?
Hey! You buggers, come back here! What do you think you're doing, you bitches?
Bloody hell!
Oh, what are we going to do now?
What do you like at streaking?
What's up? Has the race started already?
Mission accomplished.
It beats me how you dodged Adams. How'd you know to be there?
6 cents working overtime.
What you doing?
Did you ever hear the one about the Emperor's new clothes?
No, what comic's that in?
Well, we just made all Rita and Alice's bathroom stuff disappear.
No kidding.
How'd you do that?
Pinched it tit for tat. They will laugh, let them laugh at that.
Rick mightn't like you doing that. What if they do get sprung on copper charge?
Ah, nah, they're too cagey. Anyway, it'll be a good test of how well they can take a joke, won't it?
I'm freezing.
Keep it down, I'll check up ahead.
Can you see anything?
I think it's clear.
Thought I'd drop these off the way.
What is it? Smart move by the police. We've gone. Screws.
Well, we can't go back the way we came out of the same
Mention you getting it happening in the first place.
We'll just have to chance it.
Come on, Glamour Puss.
Any break from routine's worth lifts morale no end.
And they need to let off a bit of steam once in a while.
Well, it makes the authority figure look a bit more human, too.
Well, that's the grand tour. Come.
I suppose you're wondering what we're doing dressed like this.
Give them each one of those, Mr. Jackson.
Right.
Oh, I can explain everything, Mrs. Reynolds.
Just get back to your dorm, put some clothes on. Miss Madam.
She must have been in a good mood. She didn't even ask to see us later or nothing.
Yeah, but her mate got a bit dark, didn't she?
Oh!
Come on, let's get that T-shirt on.
Go, Rick. What you got there?
Screw's idea of a fig leaf. Is that stuff in there?
Oh, I don't know. What stuff do you mean? A shower clobber. Those new Sheilas nicked it. There it is, you rotten buggers.
Thanks a bunch. We just run slap bang into Renault and Jackson.
Yeah, what happened? Must have been in a good mood. Told Mr. Jackson to give us these.
Oh, good. No, I'm done then. Yeah, well, it just so happens Alertia is a bit modest. She doesn't like showing her good bits to the screws.
Oh, same might have happened to us yesterday.
Oh, that was different. How am I supposed to ask Renault for stuff now she's seen me starkers?
The greenhorns, you're getting yourself in awful deep.
Oh, I can't let you buggers have it all your own way.
All right, you made your point. Welcome aboard.
Hey, is this yours, Rick?
Nah, it must be one of theirs.
No, I grabbed it with all your stuff. It's got a big cake of soap in it or something.
What the hell is that?
Hey, it's on. It's still recording something.
Yeah, us. Was this in the showers all the time?
As far as I know, what?
Oh, I just said a few things that might cop me another 5 years, that's all.
Hey, someone was setting us up.
I thought Spider was being a bit chummy. She was the one that got me going. Bloody screws.
Probably thought I'd say something about Lester.
Oh, we've all got things we don't want them to know.
Well, I reckon we just put it back where it came from, see who picks it up, and then let them know what we think of their cheap little trick. Is that okay with you, Lidge?
Yeah. Was thinking the same thing myself.
Right. I'll see you out there at 5. These are the overall behaviour reports. Should be enough to get you going.
Oh, great. I'd like to start work with those two up in D Block right away. If it's no hassle with you.
Not at all. Get Marty to take you up. Anything else?
That about does it. By the way, I was impressed with the way you handled those streakers.
Oh, I think their embarrassment was enough punishment. Poor Alice didn't know which parts to cover first.
Yeah, I can still remember you getting out of that fountain. And the police were
Some things are best left in the past.
Okay. But it's a pity all prison governors don't think the same way. I've seen girls dumped in the pound for burping.
Might change your mind when you see me get mad.
Yeah, you're always tough when you wanted to be.
Hurry it up, Jones. You'll be late for breakfast.
Sorry, Mr. Adams. I'm just going now.
Bloody Adams thought he was hanging around more than usual.
Yeah, and I bet you $10 he's doing it off his own bat. Score a few career points.
Couldn't we report him to the government? Invasion of rights or something?
Rights? We haven't got any.
We've got our own ways of dealing with snoops.
Yeah, what do you got in mind?
I'm not sure yet. But I reckon it's time to show the slime he's getting way out of his depth.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too. Around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing